What is up, guys? It is Jaden Yuki coming at you with a new deck profile video today, and today I have my Shaddolls. This is my friend's deck, and he's letting me use it for a little while he's trying to use his BA deck, so yeah, Shaddolls. If you don't know what Shaddolls are, you're living under a rock, but basically they're the new Gem Knights, but like 10 times better, like 40 times better actually, so yeah, let's get on to it. For the first monster lineup, I do play the triple Falco. Since Falco or Shaddoll or Shaddoll or Shadow games didn't get hit through the next ban list, I did bump this up to 3. I was playing 2. It is a pretty freaking sweet card. Basically, when he's flipped face up, then you target a Shaddoll monster in your graveyard and you set it face down. And when he's sent to the graveyard, you can special summon it, or he has to be sent to the grave by a card effect, and then you can summon Falco with face down in defense. So, if you guys didn't know, this is Gusto Falco, so that's pretty cool. Next, I do play the triple Hedgehog. Hedgehog, when he's flipped face up, you grab Spell or Trap, Shaddoll Spell or Trap from your deck and add it to your hand. And when he's sent to the graveyard, you add a Shaddoll monster from your deck to your hand. I mean, when my friend was playing this deck, I did modify it a little bit. But when he was playing this deck, he never drew into his fusions. He was playing, I think he played double Hedgehog. And I bumped it up to triple just so you can get that extra search ability, so that is pretty freaking sweet. Next, for the doubles, I do play the double Beast. When Beasts flip face up, you draw 2, and then when he's sent to the graveyard, you draw 1. So most of the time, I do find myself setting Beast from Shaddoll Falco's effect, his flip effect, so even if they attack it, or next turn I flip it face up, I get 2 cards, and that is pretty amazing. I do not want 3 because of the fact that he's a level 5, and it is pretty hard to get him out because you have to tribute. So, that is sucky. Next, I do play the double Spumata. Some people play triple. I play double just because, I mean, he does deck thin, but sometimes I deck thin way too much, and I don't have targets from Shaddoll Fusion, or I don't have targets for, I don't know, just sometimes I don't have targets for anything, and it just becomes very unuseful, so that is why I play the double. And then for the last Shaddoll monster, I play double Beast just for the Spell or Trap, pop, and then the bounce effect when he's flipped face up. So that, I mean, like, sometimes I'll summon Beast as a beat stick. He is a 1900 beat stick, and I mean, sometimes that's all I use him for. Sometimes I don't even summon Beast. I just use him for his other effect, or other 2 effects. So that's mainly what I use him for. Moving on to the next monsters I play, I do play the double Denko, side the 3rd. Most of the time, if my opponent's playing like Necros or something, I'll side these out and put like Maxi or something in. And but you know, it's Denko. It's pretty freaking amazing. And then I do play the triple Mathematician. You know, it's Mathematician. What are you gonna? I mean, what are you gonna do? It's Mathematician. Then I do play the triple Effect Veiler. Effect Veiler is a great card. It's not that well against Burning Abyss. I mean, it does stop Dante from getting an attack power, but you know, Effect Veiler. Most of the time, I'll fuse with this from deck with my Shaddoll fusions. Or, you know, it's Effect Veiler, so I don't really use them to synchro that much. I usually use Falco. For the last monsters I play 1 Felice, 1 BLS, and 1 Ryo. So I do play the Felice. Most people don't play Felice anymore. I do because you send it with Mathematician, and there's your automatic level 7 synchro right there. BLS, it's BLS. Ryo is a new tech for me. It's 1, it's light, and 2, it negates special summons, and it's Mistake on Wheels. So that is pretty freaking sweet. I do have something to say about the Felice, though. If you do not want to run Felice, you do not have to. It is not mandatory, but sometimes I would draw into it, and I'd feel like such an idiot because you really couldn't do anything with it besides fuse with it, and most of the time you're going to want to fuse from deck with Shaddoll Fusion, and it really sucks. So, moving on to the spell lineup, I play 6 fusion spells total. I do play the triple Shaddoll Fusion, and then I do play the triple L Shaddoll Fusion. I don't know why people will cut down Shaddoll Fusion to 2. Some people actually run 2 Shaddoll Fusion, 1 L Shaddoll Fusion, 1 Neff Shaddoll Fusion. I do not run Neff because of the fact that you have to, it's an equip, one, and two, you have to have a Shaddoll monster, and most of the time, you're not going to be using a Shaddoll, or changing the attribute of the Shaddoll monster. You're going to either be using core, or you're just going to be fusing normally with monsters. There's not a lot of attribute change in this deck, so NAF Shaddoll Fusion isn't a totally good card for me. You can run it if you want to, but Shaddoll Fusion is much better because everything has extra deck in this meta, and so basically Shaddoll Fusion is just such a help. But sometimes it does deck thin way too much, and I do find myself not having enough targets to fuse with. But you know, it's whatever. If it's not helping, then it's not good anyway. Moving on to the one-ups already, I do play the 1 Soul Charge, 1 Raigeki, 1 Book of Moon, 1 Dark Hole, 1 Mind Control, and 1 Foolish. So let's go through this and explain. Put the Shaddoll Fusions right there. My bad. So I do play the Soul Charge because it's Soul Charge. I mean, what are you going to do? Construct has the effect when she special summon, send one to grave, so even with Soul Charge, it'll help it out. The one Raigeki, it's Raigeki, you know, it's Raigeki. Dark Hole, it also destroys your monsters. You can get back fusions if you need to. Get back a Shaddoll Fusion, El Shaddoll Fusion, whatever, get back a monster. Or do all the crazy Shaddoll effects. I do play the Book of Moon. It's Book of Moon. I do play the Mind Control. I do play this over enemy controller. Sometimes this does require your opponent to have to be playing like you're playing. They're going to have to be playing what you're playing. Not Shaddolls, but they're going to have to be playing to your play style for you to activate Mind Control. So most of the time, I would more than likely side this out if they're playing like UAs or they're playing the new Ignites. I'm not going to really need Mind Control, so I would side it out. And then the one Foolish Burial, because it's Foolish Burial. I mean, duh, it's Foolish Burial. Moving on to the traps, the only traps I play is the triple Shaddoll Sinister Shadow games. Since this didn't get hit, this combined with Falco is so mother flipping good. It's basically you send one Shaddoll card from deck to grave, so it can be Shaddoll Core, it can be any Shaddoll monster, anything. I mean, if you want to, I guess you can send the fusion spells too, but I don't understand why you would, but you can. And then you target any number of Shaddoll face down Shaddoll monsters you control and flip them face up. So that is pretty sweet. And I do need this rolling, guys. Help me out with this rolling. If you set a monster face down, it is not public knowledge. Could you flip it face up? That is the main question of the day here, guys. So if I have, let's see, say I have Falco in my hand. I set Falco face down and pass the turn. During their turn, I flip Shadow Games. Could I flip this face up? Because it isn't public knowledge. So I do not know if that would work there. But whatever. Then I do run the one Solemn because it's Solemn, and then the one Core. More than likely, you can send this with Construct, get a fusion back. So that's pretty freaking sweet. That is it for the main deck. Moving on to the side deck. The side deck is pretty simple. I will show you a really cool card I teched in just for a certain archetype. But for the monsters, I play the one Pero Cerberus, the third Denko, the one Maxi. I do not have another Maxi. I wish I had another one, but it's Maxi. And then for my own little tech, just for Satella Knights, or really any light-based deck, the two Zionki Magician. Zionki or Zionki, whatever. The Japanese man. I'll use it by the OCG name Destruction Magician. Basically, his pendulum effect is you can make a targeted Xyz monster, and its rank becomes level, and it's for Odd-Eyes Rebellion, but I mostly use him for his monster effect. Is once per turn during either player's turn, target one light monster on the field, negate that face-up monster's effects until the end of the turn. So if they go to Triver you, or if they Deltaros you, then you can negate the effect, and that is pretty sweet. Or if they Vega, like normal Vega or something, you know, it's pretty good. Moving on to the spell lineup, I do run the triple MST. I know this one's the oddball because it's foil, but it's MST. Most of the time, your opponent's going to be siding in some traps against you, like maybe the Royal Decree or I don't know. Really, it's nothing much, or just random crap against you. Shadow Imprisoning Mirror, Light Imprisoning Mirror. So MST helps along with the twisters for ignites. I got you, ignites. I made these just for you. The 2 Imperial Iron Wall for Ritual Beasts or Infernoids, whatever. Then I move on to the Crush card. It's Crush card. The Torrential, because it's Torrential. And the Vanities, because it is Vanities. So that is pretty cool. Tell me what you guys think about this guy. I really want to know your feedback. I think it's a pretty good tech. I'm not sure how it's going to work, but, you know, we'll see how it works. So, at the next tournament. Moving on to the extra deck. The extra deck is pretty self-explanatory. I do play the triple construct. I do play the 2 Winda, the 2 Shek, the 1 Annoyatilis, and that is it for the fusions. Basically, it's construct because it sends one to grave. All these Shaddoll fusions have the effect of when they are sent to the graveyard, you can add a Shaddoll spell or trap from your deck to your hand, or from your grave to your hand. Winda, because it's Vanities on wheels. Shek, because it negates. And Annoyatilis, just for you, Necros. I mean, that was literally all Annoyatilis was made for. Basically, pretty much every time you get this guy out, your opponent's like who's playing Necros or something, any ritual deck, possibly even Red Eyes or something, they're gonna be like scoop because they scoop. So, moving on to the Synchros, I do play the 1 Armades, the 1 Goyo, the 1 Arcanite, the 1 Black Rose, the 1 Clearwing, the 1 Yazi, and then the 1 Leo. Armades, because it's Armades. What else? Goyo, it's Goyo. Black Rose, it's Black Rose. Arcanite, it pops. Then I do run the Clearwing, just for Necros. Yazi, because it's a level 7, and Leo, because it's Leo. Most of the time if you're playing Burning Abyss is going to cry when they face Leo, because they really can't do anything. So, that is it for my deck, guys. I hope you guys really enjoyed it. It is a very fun deck. I'm trying to get the most out of it, because probably once the 2015 Megaton comes out, they're probably going to get hit, and that is not going to be fun for Shaddolls, because they're pretty much going to get hit. And I say they're going to do what the OCG did, like Construct to 1, Winda to 1, or something like that. I forget what the OCG did, but that's what the OCG sucks with Shaddoll. And fun fact of the day for you guys, I just want to let you guys know that in the next OCG set, OCG is getting Burning Abyss. So that is pretty cool that OCG is going to get Burning Abyss. They're not getting Dante, though. They're only getting Virgil. They're not even getting Rubik. So Burning Abyss is going to be, like, super, super crappy there. They're not getting Dante, not getting Rubik. So Burning Abyss is going to really suck, basically. So, yeah, it's not going to be the best. So, just so you guys know, this is Galaxies 2000, signing off. Later, guys.